Okay, Hayes Omega here, and so this is kind of be a separate kind of video from my KLX140 engine engine rebuild. Um, so one of the things I did to prep for doing the rebuild was I installed the piston rings on the piston, and one thing I hadn't realized is that the bearings that came with the SX kit, the SX Big Bore kit, came with bearings. I didn't know what the bearings were for, so and then I looked at the camshaft. I'm like, oh, okay, the bearings go on the camshaft. So this is the stock camshaft right here. You can see it's got a bearing on each end, and they have to be pressed in. So that's what we gotta do. We gotta go press the bearing in. We gotta make this make my other one look like that. So to do that, I noticed that they have to be pressed in. So to help with it, I put my new camshaft in the freezer. So it comes with like a little, I think it's like a stage 2 cam or something is what they call it. I guess it has a higher lift or something. And yeah, so there you go. And it comes with these two bearings. They're fag bearings. It's a Korean bearing, so hopefully it's good. I don't know, the stock ones are Japanese. This is what it looks like. It comes in the package like that. It's in a plastic wrap, and this one's already out. Looks like a pretty good bearing. Oh, it's so smooth. So it's a roller ball bearing, or it's a ball bearing type bearing, and it's got like a steel cage, so I don't think heating it up will hurt it. So I'm not going to put it in the oven like I usually do. I'm going to use a good old Mr. Heat gun here. So we're going to heat it up with the heat gun for like a minute, and then I have the camshaft in the freezer. I left it in the freezer all night. So what we're going to do is we're going to go put it on my vise here with the anvil in the back. We're just going to set it down on here, and then I made sure to clean all the metal off of it. I'm going to set it down there, and then heat it up with the heat gun for about a minute to get it nice and warm, and then we're going to take the camshaft and we're going to press it into there with this on there. So hopefully that does the trick. Hopefully it makes it easy. If not, we're gonna have to use the press to do it. So I do have a press, but let's see if this works. I also want to point out that the service manual does not have anything on how to install this bearing. So yeah, it's too bad it didn't come with it pre-installed. I don't know why didn't it just install it already. But I guess this is the way they come. So the larger bearing is this one, if you're wondering. This one is a 8297 bearing. Okay, let's go take it out of the wrapper first. Sorry, I turned the brightness of the camera down so it was way too bright. There it is. That's what the bearing looks like. Looks like a very nice bearing. It's very large. It spins very smoothly too. And these are just covered in oil all the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of oil on the inner race here, and then heat it up for a minute with the heat gun, and then, like I said, we're going to press the camshaft onto the bearing, and I think that's so as you can see here, this one is quite a ways. I don't even think we'll be able to press that one off. The bottom, probably the smaller one. You can see the smaller one. We can probably do that. The top one, we're probably just going to have to just stick it in there. So I'll have to wear some kind of glove or something. So we'll get hot. So let's start with the easy one first. We'll do the small one. Does this have any kind of number on it? Oh yeah, this is Korea here. 6005.7C3. It's made by FAG, F-A-G, and it says M264. I know it's hard to see. I'll just read it off. M264-1241HB. This one says FAG 6002 Charlie 3. Is that the same on this one? No, that's a 605. So this is a 602. And it's a H205 1724HB. Okay. Alright. So let's here you can see this one says 6002.C3. Made in Korea. Okay, so first thing we'll do, let's go put a little bit of oil on the inner shaft, or the inner race. I'll just put it on the pinky. Okay. A little bit of oil on my pinky there. Just plain old motor oil. Same thing for the big one. Okay, so I'm going to go heat the bearing up for about a minute. Let me go get my watch so I can get a timer. Okay, I got handy dandy Mr. Watch here. I'm just going to watch it for like a minute. Here we go. Okay, Mr. Frozen camshaft right here. Hopefully it'll slip right on. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I can't even imagine how you would get that off, you know. Maybe you have to heat it up. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to press it on, unfortunately. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to press it on. He's gonna try to do the old heat the bearing, freeze the camshaft, but it's not working, so we're gonna have to press it on. Okay, he's making here. I got your plan B right here. Oh, it's too long. It's too far. Hold on. Man, it's a hot day today. I didn't want to open the garage, but I have to open the garage to work my press. So unfortunately, we'll have to press it in. This is okay because I have a press. Maybe the other one will slip in. I don't know, man, but that thing was tight, dude. Maybe I can get it in straight. Okay, so what we're gonna do is hold the camshaft on the base here, and then we're gonna press it in with this 14mm socket. It's important to press only on the inside because you may damage the bearing. And then I need a little handle here. I knew this is gonna be kind of nasty. Yeah, we're gonna want a longer socket. 14. I hope this isn't break the camshaft. There we go. Okay, that's about as far as it wants to go. Okay, so there it is. Bearing installed. One side. I think that's as far as it'll go because it just kind of stopped right there. Ooh. Well, yeah. So anyway, we're gonna have to use the proper size socket for this. So it goes over here because this is the one that actually goes inside. So Alright, you know what? I'm just going to get the other bearing. I'm not going to bother heating it up. Because it didn't work, so. I've already got the press out, so we might as well just do it this way. So, alright, I'm going to go find the right socket for this. So the socket I'm using for this one is a 24. It's a half inch drive. I tried to get one that fits over it exactly, and that one looks like it's pretty close, so we have to make sure we center it just right where we get the pressing on. Anyway, let's see if we can just kind of just get it in there first. Oh, okay. It's tapered, I think. This one is tapered. So it does kind of go in. This kind of go in halfway already, but then it stops. So we got to press it the rest of the way in. So this has got to go in all the way to the end. So I think. Oh, you know what I realized? Damn. We may be pressing on the bearing on the other side, so we're going to have to put a socket on the other side to make sure to we'll put a socket on the inside here, so we know we're not pressing on the bearing. I don't know, maybe it won't damage it if it's sitting flat like that, but just in case, we'll put another socket on the inside part here. Okay, so a 10 millimeter fits in there perfectly. Let's see, 10 millimeter. So we're gonna go sit that on our 10 mil. Put our socket on top. Okay, so it doesn't fall. I'm gonna go get my other bearing just to kind of look and see what it should look like. So as you can see here, the bearing is touching all the way to this little collar here, so that's how far we gotta go. Pretty much until it stops. So, all right, here we go. So I got the 10 millimeter socket on the bottom and a 24 on top. Okay, it's moving. Hopefully it kind of centers itself. Try not to pinch your fingers on anything just in case it comes apart. Okay, I'm gonna watch, make sure. I'm gonna look from below to see how far we're going. I'm pretty sure we'll feel it bottom out. So you can kind of see what's going on here. Okay, looks like about as far as it'll go. There we go. Hopefully we didn't scratch it too bad. It looks good. So there you go. You got your smaller bearing here and your bigger bearing here. And this one fit directly over, so good stuff. So I use a 24 millimeter half-inch drive socket, and then a 10 millimeter 3/8 drive socket for the bottom, because it fits on the camshaft exactly. I didn't want to press on the bearing because it may damage the bearing. So, all right, there we go. Camshaft installed. Unfortunately, our little freezing technique didn't work, but this we were able to get this in like halfway before. So. All right. Hope you guys learned something. Ease me out.